Hey, Horst, how are you?
Not too bad. Thank you, Reza.
You did a great presentation for the utilities in Peru, presenting about the EnergyRadar solution. How do you see the potential of this?
I see the potential really that a lot of countries in the world, and I've presented that as well, have contributed to the Paris event, right? To reduce the energy and to reduce the CO2 emission in the countries. And therefore, our solution, EnergyRadar, is exactly dedicated to that, right? We are collecting data and we are enabling future applications to use this data to make most use out of it, because that is what is actually not done in the meter data management and in the energy sector.
And at the end, do you think who will get benefit from that, the consumer or the utility?
Both.
How?
The utility will get the data to, let's say, optimize the grid, the behavior of the grid, the balance between production and consumption, and the end user, of course, he will get a deep insight about his own contribution to the CO2 reduction, to optimization of the energy behavior, right? And because of all that, we know that the solution has to be future proof. We are talking about ChatGPT, we are talking about AI applications, and so on and so forth. And therefore, we have introduced the concept which we call marketplace.
Right.
And exactly the marketplace is the interface to integrate such solutions like mentioned ChatGPT, AI, machine learning, virtual batteries, PV stations, charging stations into one solution, making most use out of the data from the behavior of the customer.
Right. And I noticed that you addressed the issue of being doing the online analytics. How do you do that? I mean, in terms of the data collection online.
We have a little device which we call meter extension.
Okay.
It plugs to different kinds of smart meter, and exactly it collects the data and sends the data back to the back end, to the EnergyRadar service management, and from there we distribute the data to the different applications, taking them back and displaying it in the app of a customer.
And how is the harmony between this solution and our main solution, ZONOS? How do you see the combination of them?
I think it will be a great extension of the ZONOS platform, because we can integrate very easily via common mechanisms, right, which were already implemented, and starting there with services based on 15 minutes, then you can have an upgrade with real-time data, with the meter extension, and on top of that you can add different services which allows you to offer to customers different services based on micropayment, on a monthly service fee or something like that.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. So I understood that you have two type of possibility: either to connect through the AMI connector to get the data from the AMI,
That's
or
true.
to receive it directly from the meter by the meter extension.
That is correct. So we can address both areas, right? Meters which are already connected to a head-end system or to a meter data management system, but also meters which have no communication module but just a local interface, and get the data back to the back end.
I consider, for example, as a consumer, if I want to have it for myself at home, how can I manage my energy consumption? How can I know that, for example, on which device I used more electricity? How can I have a better bill? I can save the money. Is there any kind of application?
Of course. And exactly that is what I talked a little bit before about the marketplace, right? So what we have integrated is something like a disaggregation functionality, which shows you exactly what is your dishwasher using, what is your wash machine using, how many energy you're consuming, just not switching off the lights or your standby devices, and so on and so forth. So this is already integrated and is working with the solution. So you as a customer have detailed on an appliance level information about what is the consumption and maybe where can I optimize it.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.